Right, good morning, gentlemen, and if there are any ladies, to you too. Good morning, Uncle John. I'm still fiddling around, yes. I jumped the gun a little bit, but I'm also pressed for time. I just want to see if I can figure this new scenery out quickly. Otherwise, we'll just, skip it. The link to the actual scenery, this is for Gdansk. It was released, well, year ago, so, but it was updated on Monday. So I thought it was going to be a quick install, and then I noticed you need these two little things, X Europe and also Zoom level 20. Now I don't have any Zoom level 20. Uh, I don't even know if I've got this X Europe, so I'm just looking quickly through this system of mine. I don't have X Europe. I've got something of Europe. There was a requirement with one of my other sceneries talking about something Europe. Let's just search quickly in my scenery. Europe. Europe. Okay, we've got the Europe library. X prefab Europe. Hmm. I don't have this, and I'm wondering. Update. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, the size of X Europe is 5.6 gig. I don't know if I really want to go to that extent just to get scenery. I mean, it looks very nice. It's really, it appears to be awesome, but I don't know, man. Don't know if I really want to go through this trouble. Hmm. And now that's all you need. That's all you need. Broken links. Why do people even bother post scenery that is unobtainable? I don't get it. Here's another one. Why use X Europe 2 when there's X Europe 5? I mean, really? I don't get things like this. No, this is 11 gig. Oh, download 6.2. I don't know, man. You know, when I see things like this, the first thing that comes to mind is FPS is just going to take it. It's going to take a dive. You know what? Let's get rid of that. Let's not wait anymore. Hello, Syncrate. Good morning. Good morning. I'm contemplating a few things here, so just bear with me. Actually think I'm going to quickly edit my description in my video and get rid of that scene. I'm not going to go there. Don't want you guys to go and suffer. So let's just edit that. If you refresh your page, you won't have a reference to that scenery. Right, so Syncrate X Europe, from what I understand, just quickly looking at the situation there, is it looks like an autogen add-on. So it puts the trees and the houses and the buildings and the stuff into its correct place. It uses OSM data. So the guy went and fixed up the way things should look. Now, what I'll do is in my spare time, sometime when I have spare time again, I'll go fiddle with it. I'll go see if I can actually, download it and get it usefully working. One of the big things, even on my big rig here, that we are constantly fighting against these frames per second. We don't want all the nice eye candy at the expense, at least I don't, at the expense of frame rate. Because, I mean, it looks spectacular, it looks, you know, nice. But every single little house, every tree is going to impact your frame rate. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how viable this is actually. Um, to go there. Because if you look at the scenery, it's a prerequisite for this scenery to work. I tried to install the scenery without it, and you can't. The airport just keeps on complaining. There's things missing. So, I mean, to go through all those hoops, to jump through each one of them just to get one piece of scenery working, and then suffer FPS loss. I don't know. Might not be for me. So anyway, let's quickly see. Let's get the basics done right. X organizer, need to make sure that I've removed that thing properly now. Right. Just as a matter of interest, you see, there's my mesh. This is the HD mesh version 4. I tried it like 2 days ago, and I just disabled it immediately. The moment you enable that, I dropped from about 60 frames down to 15 to 20 frames in the sim the moment that's enabled. So that's, again, it's I don't know. I mean, I thought my machine was capable of running it. Clearly not. So we just live with it, kill it. Maybe one day it will be optimized, or I get a better machine, whichever comes first. Right, Poland, let's just check. Right, so we're just going to use the default scenery then. That should be good enough. How's it, Dimitri? Good morning. Right, so that is done. Do we have SDKP running? Yes, we've got the client, we've got the joystick software. And this is my typical startup of my Explain. Now I have to go through like a little checklist to make sure everything is started, so everything will work properly. And there goes Explain 11. Yeah, I also did that yesterday. I think it's a very good idea to do that, but you can't use it in normal flying situations. I mean, I can't fly with 20 frames. And the funny thing is with my X-plane, I'm not sure where it is or if it even is so, but what I see is now I start with like very, very high FPS, and when I come in and land at the next airport, I'm down to like 25. So somewhere there's either a memory leak or something else that might be an issue. In the beta testing of X-Plane, Authos was the source of it. And the funny thing is I did enable my authos again. I miss my authos, and I'm wondering if that's not still part of the problem. We still get disconnect errors. It's like Vulkan isn't done yet. That's my humble opinion. It isn't ready. But we give it a best shot. See, at least it works.
Anywhere near smart cars?
No, I've just fired up. I've just booted into the first screen of Explain. Uncle John, give it 5 minutes, then we should be there. Trying to find out. I think that's where Ryanair parks. Yeah, that's the one. We're probably gonna have to. Ah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Morning, Mitri.
Good morning, gents.
How are you doing?
Doing good. Just enjoying a nice evening here in Vancouver.
Awesome.
You done your orthos, Uncle John?
I don't think he can hear you, Dimitri.
No, it's not a big deal. He was doing some orthos last time I talked to him, so I was just wondering if he's done.
I believe so, because he's flying. He said to me this morning there was one tile that was giving him grief because of some setting that I gave him. And apparently they've worked it out what the problem setting was, and apparently it went through now. So
Yeah.
right, okay.
Hello, Cap. My name is Linda. I am your first officer today.
Right, so I'm just going to quickly do this developer reload quickly. Make sure everything works. So this is 16B that I have this morning. Zibo didn't give me any heads up as to what the changes is in this one, or if it's just a tweak of 15A. I'm not sure.
This looks like a quick little flight here, Nico.
Yeah. You're welcome to join us.
I'm tempted.
Yeah, come. Just do it. Don't think about it. Just do it. Do it. Yeah, there's no change log here at all. Right.
Are
Okay.
you are you
Sorry.
flying, Mr. Ray?
I am indeed, sir.
Good lad.
Right, Uncle John, you can
Yes,
start.
sir.
You can start your smart cars, sir.
Thank you kindly.
He's been waiting half an hour for me to say that.
Is he flying the same route as you, John?
Yes. Yeah.
Nico?
Yeah. There he is.
Hello, Cap. My name is Linda. I am your first officer today.
Right. Okay, so let's start from some beginning somewhere. Let me get this automatic Unicom on there, and then I want my SDKP. You know, as pretty much as I am in a hurry to get done, I'm so mellow right now. I'm just coasting along. So if you guys are in a hurry, I'm sorry. Right, parking type is a gate. We are at Foxtrot 5.
Morning.
Hello. Hello, Gary. Hello, Kevin.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hello, gents.
How are we all doing?
Yeah, all good. Thank you. And you?
thanks.
I think our taxi route will be a Romeo.
Morning, Kev. Morning,
Good
Gary.
Good, John.
Oh, John.
Romeo. Oh, sorry. Let's start with whiskey. It will be whiskey, Romeo, Bravo, Zulu. Yeah.
Where are you flying?
Sorry, Gary.
Where are you flying?
Copenhagen to Gdansk. It's in my flight roster.
Oh, okay, you don't mind if I join you?
No, please do. Please do. The more the merrier. Anybody else want to fly with, you're welcome.
I'm already
You on
sitting there.
IVAO, yeah?
We are on, yes. We are on.
Okay, I'll be 5 minutes setting up.
Right, I'm going the wrong way. No worries, no worries. My timer hasn't started yet, so when I start my timer, it's going to be 20 minutes. I gave Uncle John a quick head start there because I'm going to be like 2 minutes and I'm starting my timer. Whiskey Romeo Bravo. Whiskey Romeo Bravo. And we're going to hold short Bravo 1. You know what, that will be Sierra actually. Whiskey Sierra Bravo. Whiskey Sierra Bravo. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
So, Nico, I created a folder in my SkyMax Pro Sky Colors folder
Uh-huh.
where all the other ones are that they have, and I put in the cloud art Sky Colors.
Mm-hmm.
Big difference.
Okay.
For the better. For the better. No issues whatsoever of any kind.
Awesome. As long as you're happy.
Nico, where do I see your roster thing and the route you're flying?
If you look where we are sitting in Skymatics Live on Air, it's 1, 2, 3 rooms above us. It says My Flight Roster. You got it.
Yep. Oh, I got it. Yep.
Right, so I'm planning runway 04 right takeoff. That is apparently the correct one for takeoff. And then we're planning a runway 11 for arrival. Take your Uncle
Right,
John.
11. Right, got it.
RNP 11. Pinned. It's pinned. Alright, I'm at Foxtrot 5. I'm not sure what Uncle John calls his parking, but I'm at the normal Ryanair parking.
I'm in the wrong parking space, but I'm not moving.
Yeah, no, you already set up, so don't do that. Ryanair sometimes give us, the virtual Ryanair give us the parking. Sometimes they don't. This was the last known parking. I see nowadays they just say, park anywhere in their little program. It's kind of weird, but anyway, that's how they do it.
It's ever since the COVID lockdown, they took that off there. Nico.
Right, so Let's get the next one on screen here. Display capture. Good morning, George. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. Just hands full. Kevin kept you up all night. Oh, shame. Kevin, why are you so nasty with George?
No, it wasn't me.
He's just kidding, I suppose. From northwest. We don't care for that. This will be October 3 Romeo 6,500. 6,500. That's the one. The approach will be RNAV. On 11. Right, so he says I must ask you about the two airplanes becoming one. Listen, this is a family channel. Let's just remember that before you answer.
Yeah, me and
Right.
Reggie merged.
All right, I'm connected now. I'm on your right side, Nico.
There we go. Welcome. Do we have ground barrier? Nope, we do not. So let us get the ground power better push back pre-plan. It's definitely gonna push that way.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
Oh, my lights. Come lights. It really was Reggie's fault this time. Okay, cool. Alright, so that's the flight. Let's fly. Let's start. So smart cars is running. Right, 20 minutes, then I'm ready to push.
Raj?
Okay.
Good morning, Giuliano.
Good morning, good morning. Have a good streaming.
Thank you, sir. Are you not flying with?
No,
Okay. How are you doing? Are you okay?
yeah, I am okay. A little bit busy with something with other people, but I am okay.
Good.
And anytime I follow,
Okay.
I cannot participate in life, but I follow. I follow what you do all the time. Thank you.
Okay, cool. I'm so glad I checked this. I am so glad I checked this. Damn it. I updated the wrong aircraft. Oops, I would have done this flight for no reason. Let me just disconnect quickly. Right. Uncle John?
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to be able to fly this for Ryanair. I'm just going to switch the aircraft quickly. I need to get to the new beta one. So I'll fly along, but it won't count. I'll just ignore it. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly, George. Exactly. Damn it. Bacon and eggs, honey. Just listen to that. Oh man, I'm wondering if it won't be better.
Pigs will fly for you to get bacon and eggs this morning.
No, it's not going to be that odd. I'm seriously thinking of actually restarting Explain now. You know what? Let it just put in and we'll see. Hello, Paul. Good morning. There we go. There's the B. B. All right. So let's do this again. Connect.
Morning, Paul.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
Morning, John. Morning, everybody.
Good morning, Paul.
Nice to see you so early.
Yes, well, I've got myself well trained. I've never put my clocks forward. So it's so it's okay for me.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, we're 2 hours in front now.
Morning HD simulation. Well, I'm beta testing 16B. At 16B over there. This is not available to the public yet. So me and Zibo are still working on it. Good morning, Johan. Right, so let's see. I'm so confused in my mind now. Now I need to find the rhythm again, because I mean I just did some of this already. I have to redo it. And let's reconnect quickly. There we go. Done. Alright. It's nice, eh? Look at the camera. It actually shows you when the doors open as well. Very, very cool. Gary, while you're here, may I ask you a question?
Yeah, absolutely.
At most of the larger airports, even Joburg and Cape Town, we have ground radar. It was so funny. One day I spoke to a real-world ATNS controller here in South Africa, and the concept of ground radar, or the word ground radar, the words, wasn't familiar to him. He eventually caught on what I was talking about, but it took him like 10 minutes to understand what I'm talking about. For the life of me, I don't know why he was so slow, but that's not important. The fact is,
It's called surface movement radar.
Well, what's the difference? I mean, you're using a fancy word, but anybody with half a peanut can understand what it means, man. You know, that was where my
Yeah, absolutely.
frustration came in. So anyway, anyway, the question is this: in VATSIM, they in a lot of places require us to switch on TARA, because it goes on the ground, it automatically goes to just TA anyway. You know, at the point of time before we start taxiing, so it's right after pushback before taxiing. But Iveo, I haven't come across that yet. Is that a thing on Iveo, or do we just switch on TARA before we get on the runway? In Iveo specifically.
It really depends at the airport you're flying to and the controller software that he's using, because to have your transponder turned off makes it more realistic to what the surface movement radar looks like. When you turn your transponder on, the label flashes up and it gets very cluttered at the airport. So it really does depend on the software that they're using.
Okay, okay, makes sense. I just had to ask while you're here.
Because the thing about it in real life is they have a separate screen in the tower and it shows the blips moving around the airport. Now the thing about the surface movement radar, it's not like a primary, secondary radar. It's more primary radar, and it doesn't have the tags listed with the blips that they see. They just see blips. But the thing about IVAO, because you're using one screen and you're zooming in and out for tower and say approach or center, the software in IVAO will nominate a tag to the blip even if you're zoomed in really close on the ground, and it just gets really cluttered. That's really how it's not really good at the moment.
Okay, I understand. Okay, well, it's a practical answer, which I appreciate. I mean, you didn't bite my head off for answering it. Thank you for that. So yeah, no, that's a good one. And then I understand.
No, see, what we want to do is on IVAO is what we want is realistic. We want you to turn TARA before pushback, but what we don't want to see is a tag associated with the blip on the ground when you're zoomed in as a ground controller looking at just the airport overview. But if you zoom out and you're on the, basically we want the tag only to be a.
Oh, you broke up. You want the tag only to be in, then you broke up.
Sorry, we want the tag only to be associated with the blip once the aircraft enters the runway, like it would look like in real life. And when you're only on the movement area, we don't want a tag associated with the blip. That's what we're working towards.
Okay, 100%. Makes perfect sense. HD simulation, the aircraft that I used to fly in when I was in the jump seat, had it in. It wasn't actually a separate CCTV screen that was built into the aircraft. It wasn't on that lower display unit of the EKCH, but I mean, there's no point in building a separate screen in there when we've got a screen in the Zibo. So that's, I think, why Yuri just put it down there.
Buongiorno Giuliano.
Oh, buongiorno Dimitri, ciao.
Hello, Giuliano.
Buongiorno, Kel.
Just to let you know, I'm pushing back.
Okay, that's a quick 20 minutes, Uncle John, or did I just really miss the time there?
20 minutes and 50 seconds, sir.
Wow.
I'm only on 14 minutes.
Yes, time flies when you enjoy yourself, man.
Giuliano, volerai anche tu?
No, mi dispiace Dimitri, sono impegnato.
Nico, what livery and registration do you see me as?
Hold a second.
Yeah, no rush.
Ryanair and 276.
No, just like I see you as Golf Romeo Uniform Kilo Alpha, like the registration. What one do you see on my livery?
I'll have to go closer. EIF MIFLM or something. FIM. I'm not sure. It's blurry. EIF something M, but it could be an I or an L. I'm not sure. If LM maybe it looks like.
Ah, it's Foxy India Mike. Okay. That's alright, I was just curious.
No worries. It's obviously an MTL thing. CSL, MTL, you know what I mean. Hello, my Scott. That could possibly be true, and that's possibly why Yeri put it there, George. All I said was, in the one that I flew in the cockpit, I had a separate little screen for that. But I think in the history and in the tradition of the Zibo trying to be as real as possible, they wouldn't have put it there if it wasn't somewhere on Earth in a NG somewhere in that position. You know, so I'm okay with that. Wow, look at that trim. It's a bit high today. Sure. Okay, cool. Right, gents, I'm starting my APU.
Yeah, just started mine, Nico.
Looks like Mr. Reynolds is on his way.
Yep.
Just as a reminder, we cannot leave the gate until carrying items are properly put away. All overhead bins are closed and all passengers are seated.
Oh, what a sneeze. Wow. Good morning, Captain Peppa. That was one hell of a sneeze. Yo.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
I've cancelled it. Right.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Good morning, Dominic.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Boarding is now complete. Flight attendants prepare the cabins. Verify arm door standby for all.
Okay, I'm pushing, guys.
Alright, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Sunk it. No, it must. If it doesn't, then you did something wrong. Then you'll have to learn how to do it correctly. It must. If you watch me fly this morning, you'll see everything runs off VNAV. And one of the tests that I have to perform is the VNAV descent at 10,000. So you'll see all of that happen today. Alright, just need to check 276. Gary, if it's okay, may I push?
Yep, go ahead. I think we'll do a synchronized push, so let me know when you start the push.
Alright, I wasn't paying much attention to what the guy was saying on the outside, and the volume is very low, so he might actually be waiting for me. I'll give it a minute and then I'll tell you. Okay.
Okay.
I think he is waiting for me.
Nico,
Yo,
how much stop trim do you have?
how much what?
Trim. I didn't see it very well, but it looked.
The 6. It's very
Wow.
high.
Okay.
Yeah. The thing is, it appears to be quite nose heavy, so I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't have a huge load today, so the way it's loaded was kind of nose down. So we'll lift it in the back. Right, I think it's ready, Gary.
Okay, good. Me too.
1, 2, 3.
Starting pushback, and you may start engine.
Perfect.
Nice. Oh, go away. So I want to tell you something. Yesterday, this is obviously our new version. Yesterday, me and Zibo were scratching our heads. Sometimes the engine number 2 didn't want to start the first time. It took like 3 or 4 tries. We couldn't figure it out. He must have found something because now it worked first time. Interesting when you start testing these things. And the funny thing is, it was only early in the morning. Where it was the previous day, early yesterday morning, and every single stream, every flight I did subsequently, it worked on the old Model T. How do you fix something like that? You know, it only appears when it wants to. It's crazy.
And you said it's fixed now?
It appears to be. Yeah, and it started first time. This is going to be fun. We all pushed almost at the same time. Look, there's Kevin as well. I mean, wow, it's going to be really nice. Ooh, and there goes Uncle John. Bye-bye, Uncle John.
Just about to taxi.
Okay. Oh, it's waiting for me.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting cow. Stand by.
It's so nice to have everybody visible and to fly together, man.
It was interesting what Sasso had to say about starting engines with a wind blowing the wrong way through your engine.
Yeah, it was a. Alright, that's all done. 1, 2, 3. Controller checks.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Thank you for your service. We will do our best. We need to get to Bravo, so we need to go there. A little bit of a snake turn and then get there. Snake S turn. Right, I have the pin and I'm starting to taxi. Gary, I'm not 100% familiar with the airport, so just bear with me. I'm not going to taxi too fast in the beginning. Once we're on the straight and narrow, we'll push it a bit.
Yeah, that's alright. First left over the Bravo, cross the runway on the straight down.
Yeah, it seems that way on the charts, but I just don't want to make a mistake. Or if I make one, then that you don't get angry.
That's alright, I'm following you.
This flight Tampa, Nico, right?
Yes. Right, so this looks like the one. This is Yankee, there's Bravo. There we go. I'll show you now, Dominique. Awesome, Sanket. I hope you enjoy it. I'll show you just now. We just get the taxi going and then we can look at that.
I'm just gonna call it Nico too. I got a long day ahead tomorrow. You guys have a great flight. I'll catch the video tomorrow.
Okay, cool. Dominic, so on this first initial screen, the main screen, the IMA screen, you've got AU. You just press that button, and that button opens AU for you. So if I close it, I can just open it again. That's the AU button.
Ciao Giuliano, ci vediamo domani.
Ciao Dimitri, buona giornata.
That Dominic, that is probably one of the best features of the new client. It saves you so much having to type, you know, to broadcast your intentions. It just makes it so much easier to manage and to enjoy the flight. And there goes Gary. Did you toga, brother? Happened there. That could be a network glitch.
Oh, I'm still behind you. That's a glitch.
Yeah. Interesting one.
That's weird.
Enjoy, Kevin.
I will. And toga.
Alright, so let's run through the checks. Seat belt, lights, nav lights.
Flight attendants prepare for takeoff, please.
There you go.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Right, so 10 nautical miles, just over 10 nautical miles. I think what I'll do is I'll let Kevin go to that waypoint there, In fact, I don't see him. I only see me and what's his name? I don't even see Kevin anymore. Okay, he's gone too high for us then. Okay, I'll give it another minute or so.
I'm just passing 4,000 feet there, Nico.
Alright. Can you tell me when you are at Charlie Hotel, I think it's 382? 362.
362, that's the other side of the turn. I'll let
Yeah.
you know when you go.
Okay, that's gonna be easy. Hello, Day Day.
You're late, Mr. Harkin. You are late.
Hello, Vulkan.
Gdansk.
Yeah. Vulkan, we see you trying to talk, but we don't hear you. Fix your mic. Unmute.
Okay, Nico, I'm just coming past Charlie Hotel 364 now.
Right, then I'm going. Thank you, Kevin.
We can hear you, Hakan.
I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Approaching 04 right.
He's special.
Yes.
On runway 04
Let me just
right.
quickly see why I cannot hear this man.
There's a problem.
Now I can hear you.
Yeah. What's up, Mr. Nico?
Not much. I'm gonna fly quickly while I've got the time.
Yeah, I see. You are going to Gdansk.
Yeah.
Morning, dear. I didn't see you there.
Thanks, Day Day.
Nico, let me know when you're just starting to turn off 362.
Will do.
Thank you.
This is funny for the guys watching the stream. The bump map on the engine shows me still on the ground. It shows the runway. That's funny. Almost there, Gary.
All right, rolling.
I can he'll never hear you with his sound and everything if you talk that slow.
Okay, sir. Maybe I need to shoot him. No.
Sorry,
Okay.
I shouldn't have said slow. That's my bad English for this morning. Soft. No, you just need a bit of gusto. He just needs to hear you.
Reggie is here. Reggie. Reggie. Mr. Reggie is muted.
Good morning.
Mr. Reggie is not muted really. Hello, Mr. Reggie. Are you okay?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a passenger Escobar. Passenger Escobar. This is in regards to a special meal. Would you please identify yourself to a flight attendant? Passenger Escobar, please.
No one speaks.
We're waiting for you, Hakan. You must speak.
I wanna be a teenager.
Flight planning.
Flight planning. Flight planning is
Good
from
morning, Rich.
Copenhagen to Gdansk.
Come on, Kevin. Morning, everybody.
This morning is interesting one.
Why?
Group is in silence. Even Nico don't speak.
Hakan, it's too early. I got up really early to get this flight in because when the family comes, I need to switch off and then I'm going to be bored out of my skull.
This is your problem, sir.
Big one.
This is not my problem. You know, life is tough.
See, this is Ignos Nico.
I haven't checked, but I believe so. Uncle John said so, yeah.
And it actually has the code in the FMC.
I'm descent, gents.
Thousand to go.
Oh, they're in there. Keep your speed up today, Kevin.
Yeah, it's you that needs to look at speeds.
Ladies and gentlemen, I see that there is only 20 people here. We must increase the number of people to 47 something. Unfortunately, Nico is too early streaming. Therefore, people are still sleeping.
Yeah, unfortunately, but it's one of those things. What can we do?
Yeah. Your fun is so sad, sir.
I'm just missing coffee. I think I need to go get coffee.
I can make for you if you want.
I just got mine.
Lucky people. Yes, I can 2 sugars, milk, please. Not too strong. The teaspoon mustn't stand upright when I put it in the middle and I let go.
Okay, sir, as you wish.
Right, let me go fetch mine. I'll be back.
Uncle John is also in silence. Why, Uncle John? We miss you, sir. Why don't you talk with us?
Concentrating.
Yeah, you know, airplane makes everything by itself. You don't need to concentrate before the landing. You can say something to us. No, he
Just
doesn't.
don't forget the coffee and pies, John. You're first in.
Damn.
Like this. Dump, he said.
Yeah, because this is the first time I've caught him.
Hello, Mr. Kevin.
That's not true.
Hello, Mr. Hacker.
How are you today? How is the weather in Africa today?
It's a nice sunny morning.
Nice Sunday morning and sunny. Good. Same is here.
That's good. It's nice to see a bit of sunshine, isn't it?
Yes, of course, but I'm missing interestingly raining, sir.
I've just spotted another group of 5 aircraft out of Munich, all in the train. So you're avoiding all the ATC this morning. There's lots of cover towards the UK.
Yeah, but nothing on this flight, really.
No.
Are you on descent, John?
Affirmative, sir. I'm at 22,000.
Nico, are you back yet?
Do you see Nico is not in front of computer, Uncle John, but
Oh, he's making tea, is he?
Yeah, he's making coffee, Gary.
That's alright. I just noticed something quite interesting.
What interest?
Right, so I'm looking at Nico's stream and my aircraft, and I'm at flight level 330, he's at flight level 290. His indicated airspeed is 288 knots, mine is less, 272 knots, which obviously makes a little difference to the altitude. So let's put it at, yeah, it's a bit weird, the speeds don't match up really.
I'm back and now I hear stories like speeds don't match up. Where do you see that, Gary?
No, just look at it. You're at 290, I'm at 330. So based on that, your indicated is 287 from what I can see on your stream. Mine's 271, but I've got 0.765 and you've 0.745. And our ground speeds are matching though. Same wind components.
Oh, that's weird.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, but remember now I've got a different version than you.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking again.
So Zibo could have worked on the maths behind the scene.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Good morning, Krister, and good morning, Howie. Krister, no. Zibo gave me this new version. This is 16B, but without any changelog. I don't know what he changed. And what Gary has noticed about the speeds is a very interesting thing. I'll have to ask him if I can remember. Oh my goodness, I'm already at top of descent. I didn't plan, didn't do anything. I just made coffee. This is going to be 701. Sis, Uncle John, that was a nasty laugh.
I know, but couldn't
It's
help
funny.
it.
It's
Apologies.
funny. Yeah, I know. It's funny. Don't worry.
It just proves you're human as well.
Yeah. I must tell you one thing, my coffee is super. I really like it. Hakan made a good job of this one. Good morning, Roy. Sorry, I missed your comment there. I thought that was still part of Howie's comment. Sorry. Good morning, Roy. Alright, so we're going to use the EGNOS LPV approach, and we are setting our altitude down to 700. If you look at our minimums, LPV Cat 1, I'll get that on screen just now. You see there, our decision altitude is 701 feet using LPV and EGNOS. So that's been dialed in. So we are not going to then stop before we get to that. That will be the final descent altitude. Intercept altitude is 2,500. The way EGNOS works is you do not press the approach button. The aircraft takes over and literally just flies it for you. All we need to do is get the GLS code into the position. So again, on our chart you'll see there the channel code is 56063, and there we put it into position. So now the aircraft is preparing to use the FMC basically to get us down. Hey Johan, that's fine, talk later.
As far as the airspeed thing is concerned, as I understand it, indicated airspeed is basically how much air gets rammed down the end of a tube. And so at higher altitudes it will read lower because there physically isn't as much air there. So the fact that Gary's a few flight levels above.
Oh, I missed that. How are you, Gary? What is your flight level?
330.
Yeah, okay, well that would also make a difference. So there will be different tables, different values for different altitudes, different air densities. Paul is 100% right.
What weather are you using, Uncle John?
Say again.
Yeah, what weather engine are you using?
Active Sky.
Okay.
SkyMax Pro and the connector.
You've got nice clear weather there, John.
It's beautiful. Reggie, it's exactly the same as what Nico's running.
Yeah, he's also got SkyMax Pro with a real weather connector. Everything's the same as mine. Right, go around altitude will be 3000. I'll try and remember that.
This is a nice early morning flight. I like it.
I'm glad it was a short one because as I went down to make the coffee, Renee said to me, "You've got an hour, eh? You've got an hour." That's all she said.
I did pre-warn you. Sir.
No, she needs to wait. I'm telling you, in-laws are not that important.
No, but your wife is.
Yeah, but we've got our way of doing things. The in-laws can wait.
Negative. Nico's got his way of doing things.
Uncle John, you're killing me.
It's the outlaws you need to be careful of.
Oh, yeah.
I got a really good text yesterday, and it's especially for English language lovers. It said, can anyone tell the difference between completed and finished? No dictionary has ever been able to define the difference between complete and finished. However, in a linguistic conference held in London, England, Son Sherman, an Indian American, was the clever winner. His final challenge was this. His response was, "When you marry the right woman, you are complete. If you marry the wrong woman, you are finished. And when the right woman catches you with the wrong woman, you are completely finished." His answer received a 5-minute standing ovation.
Very good.
Yeah, very good. Well, gents, just FYI, if I look at the radar map right now, this is in SimToolkit Pro. I don't know the guys who are in front of me and Gary, if you can concur, but there looks to be a bit of water in the air. I'm picking up light rain on my windscreen. How's it on your side?
Yeah, also that light rain and completely different weather to what I'm seeing on Uncle John Street.
Okay.
I've got nothing.
I haven't yet hit the clouds, so I'll let you know in a few minutes.
Uncle John, it appears to always just check active sky that it's on live weather because it has a habit of zipping to custom weather.
Yeah, and the other thing, Uncle John, is make sure that you go to your plugin SkyMax Pro and force a real world or a real weather reload or a weather reload, whatever the heck they call it. Let's see. Plugin SkyMax Pro. Yeah, force weather reload. Because in Vulkan, for some reason, in the last 1 or 2 versions, it looks like the SkyMax does not initialize properly.
He's concentrating, I think.
Yeah, got a bit of rain.
I really like this new iVeo Web I as well. It's really an awesome.
I'm on go round.
Okay. That's Uncle John over there. It's Kevin, me, Caddy. Very nice. Okay guys, just FYI, I need to concentrate on this 10,000 foot transition now, so just bear with me. That looks impressive. That really looks good. Wow. Awesome, Zibo. Awesome. Wow, guys, that really looked impressive.
Yes, it did that nicely, didn't it?
Yeah.
I think I'm coming over the top of you, Uncle John.
1,000 to go.
Apologies, sir.
No hassles, mate, no hassles.
Hello, Owen. This is a new version of the Zibo mod that I'm testing for Zibo. This is 16B for Bravo, and what I was specifically testing was engine start. That was fine on engine 2 because we had hassles yesterday, and then we've just tested the speed restriction of 240 below 10,000 feet, and it seems to be working perfectly.
You still behind me, Kev?
I think I'm in front of you now, John, slightly.
Okay, well, I've just been warned about traffic.
Well, don't worry about it, John. Land
I'm
anyway,
not.
mate.
I'm pretty slow anyway, and I'm on a longer approach.
I'm also slowing down a little bit. I'm not sure exactly where you guys are, but according to the network, Kevin and John, you are right on top of each other.
If I need to go around again, I will.
I'm slightly behind you guys according to the network, so according to STKP as well.
I'm just about to get the approach.
Hello, Kev. Looks familiar.
Can you believe just what's happened? Run up to the end, if you will, Kevin. I'll continue.
Will do, mate.
I think you should be okay.
Runway sharing.
Just, yeah. Put your speed brakes up one, John. Your reverse thrust up one, John.
I've reduced my brakes, John, so I'll run right to the very end.
Bless you, sir.
Right, I'm 15 miles out, gents. Only one runway, Krister. Erwin, you don't have to be earlier next Sunday, to be quite honest. We've got family coming, so I had to push it a little bit. If I didn't actually do this flight now, the next time I would be able to fly would be probably after 5 p.m. only. So I need to get my fix. That's probably Gary over there.
Okay, John, runway is clear.
Yeah, me too.
Worked perfect, synchronized landing.
It was the couple of coats of paint you took off the outside of my aircraft that I'm worried about.
Gentlemen, I just wanted to make a comment, and now you guys say something like that, Uncle John. I just wanted to compliment you on your professionalism, you know, and the wonderful airmanship that you've displayed, and how good you really are at flying this plane and not crashing into each other.
We got everybody down and they didn't even notice.
Not in a touch of paint, one sort out.
Nah. I've got a buffing machine. We'll send it over, don't worry.
Thank you very kindly for your comments.
Yeah, it's a testament to your skills, you know. Don't let anybody else tell you differently. I better sit in the correct position, make sure I've got space with my big feet here on these small rudders and no desk and PC box interfering. Such a shame the other day.
Kevin, apologies for reminding you, but it's pies and coffee on you now.
Oh, yeah, I noticed you flipping stood still for quite a long time.
Oh, this aircraft flies these EGNOS approaches so wonderful.
I can see Nico's lights.
Oh shit, let me turn it off quickly. That Owen is Gary.
Anyway, I've got a video of the two of you landed together for a bit later. I've got to go now, though.
Okay, okay, Reg. I see you and Gary are not that far apart either, looking at the lights in the distance.
Yeah, he's probably creeping up slowly now.
Ah, there's plenty of space. Good etiquette. I'm keeping my distance.
I will also roll free, don't worry. Let's go to plane.
That's plenty of time. I'm about 2.5, 3 minutes behind you.
Awesome.
Feet stabilized, Mr. Birch altitude set.
Auto throttle is off. Thank you, Owen.
Approaching 1-1.
Yes, our decision on creeping up, so we'll disconnect just before that. Because we're landing. Hello, Alex.
400. 300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Looking good, Nico, looking good.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Ah, that was a bit too soft. I was so scared to land too hard again. I just went under the 100 feet a minute there.
Yeah, nice landing, Nico.
Thank you.
3,000.
You're going to wait for Gary, Kev?
Yeah, I'm going to wait for Gary coming in.
What's wrong, Gary?
2,000.
My issue with my GPU again is stuttering.
Ah.
It only happened 2 minutes ago. The whole flight was fine.
Oops. Right, well, runway vacated, so you're welcome to come.
Cheers. I don't know what's causing it. I need to figure it out.
Thank you, Krister.
I'd like to know why John wants to be in the same parking slot as me.
Oh, he's John. It's a John thing.
Oh, you've parked, have you? Sorry, buddy. I'm watching Gary.
Right, APG is starting. Let's see. Gary, if it makes you feel better, for some reason I just had a bit of a stutter as well. Don't know why, and I mean I'm stationary on the ground. Could be scenery, could be something in the area. My frames have literally dropped to about 17, and they were in the 30s. You see, yeah, now they're back in the 30s.
No, I'm
That's
still getting 30 frames. It's just going 30 0, 30 0, 30 0.
wow. Alright, weird. Hello, David. Kun, I actually have family coming over, so nothing much is going to happen today until very much later. Kun, thank you very much for the invitation. Have a good day. I hope you enjoy it.
Nice landing, Gary.
Yeah, Alex, as Erwin said, you need to look in my private hangar. The link is in the description below the video. Just go find the script. You need to change the script in XRAS, and that will put it in the Indy for you.
Nice landing, Gary.
I missed it, but congratulations.
Cheers.
And welcome.
Oh, it's good to see you, John. You're going to have to move now, otherwise they can't get past.
I am moving, sir.
I see that. You come next to me, because I've got a hot cup of coffee and a hot pie for you.
What a man!
Hello, Skymatics.
Hello, Hakan.
Are you still streaming?
Yes. I'll be done in a few minutes. Why? What do you have on your mind?
Nothing.
Oh, there's a cone here. Oops. Guess what? We're gonna squash it. Hey Gustavo, welcome to this family. Right, brakes on. So this was a successful Zibo test, I believe. It was absolutely wonderful to watch this code operate this morning. Wow. Okay guys, so the plan is as follows from my side. I need to go and spit and polish for the in-laws, and we're gonna try and enjoy the day and then come back later on. According to my roster, the next flight is with you, Gary. If you're gonna be online tonight, are you gonna be online?
Unfortunately, so I have to go to work. I'm literally just only finished the 12-hour shift, and I flew this flight, and I'm back to work in like 8 hours, and then off for the next few days after tomorrow.
Alright, okay, then it's no problem. We'll come up with another route to fly, guys. Then we'll talk later. about it, you know, so not the end of the world. Gary, just FYI, if you look on the roster, I basically reserved the Sunday evenings and the Thursday evenings for IVAO. All right. So if that is not going to work with you, just send me a note. We'll make a new arrangement there.
Yeah, we'll do Nick. Okay, stuff.
Yeah, you do. You do. I'm going to quickly disconnect from the network, and then I'm quickly going to do a bit of a replay here because I'm curious to see what happened in this landing. Ooh, and now my PC's gone frozen.
Before you cleared
Give me
off.
a pick, John, because I'm also going to log off now.
Yeah. I'm clear.
All right. Okay. So there we are working again. Phew.
400.
All too weird. I don't know why the guys just don't make good tower views. So I have to mute that. I can't broadcast stuff like that and get a copyright strike. And there we go. Right, gentlemen, and if there are any ladies, you go enjoy your rest of your day. I'll be back later. Then we'll talk again. Bye-bye for now.